This is the Alverno College TI-36X Pro calculator tutorial on finding mean and standard deviation. The buttons we'll be using in this tutorial include the number keypad, the arrow keypad, the data key, the second key, which will allow us to use the blue function key above the data key, as well as the delete key and the on button. First thing we need to do when we're looking for the mean and the standard deviation of a data set is to input the data. To do that, we're going to hit the data key and notice a column of numbers appears. These are values that were done in a previous calculation, so the first thing we need to do is delete them. So we need to hit the delete key repeatedly until all of the numbers are deleted. Now, if you didn't have any numbers in there, that's okay. You'll start out with the screen I have right now. So let's find the standard deviation and the mean of the data set 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So to put the data in, we go 6, and we hit enter, 7, enter, 8, enter, 9, enter, and then 10, and enter. Okay. Now, if I arrow back up to where the 10 is highlighted, notice it says L1, and then in parentheses we see 5, and then it says equals 10. That tells us that in our data set, the fifth value is 10, and since we have 5 values, it makes sense that the last value would be 10. Now, to find the standard deviation and the mean of this, what we do is we're going to hit the second key, and then above the data key, it says STAT-REG/DISTR, which is statistics-regression/distribution. We want to use that function. Okay. Now notice the STAT-REG is highlighted. We want to move down to the one variable stats, the second option, and we hit enter. Okay. Now we're looking at one variable statistics, and the data, we want to use L1, that's the first column of data. Now let's say we had put the data in a second column. You could arrow over and choose to take the data from L2. You would hit enter and move it to L2. But in this case, we don't want to do that, so I'm going to arrow back up, arrow over until L1 is highlighted, and hit enter. Okay. Now for the FQR option, we want to choose 1 to have it correctly identify our information. We hit enter. It moves down to calculation. You see it's highlighted and flashing there. We're going to hit enter there, and here is our information. Now the first option says n equals 5. That tells us how many numbers we had in our data set. X bar gives us the mean. So for this set of information, it was 8. And the down arrow, capital SX, gives us the standard deviation. For this data set, our standard deviation is 1.58 if we round. To exit this, to get back to the original window, we want to hit second quit.